sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. In a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Bray. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic.
County on the Jets. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Lewis wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason. Fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship, that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. That's caught. It's Addison. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Lewis to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is...
Touchdown, Bucks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
This dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen. And
he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage average team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defense...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. On the run, still looking. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hang on, Smoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Magoo. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lewis to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
This time he's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Magoo. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Lewis wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Magoo. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down across the 25. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Lewis to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets the back moving. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reddick. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Magoo. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. But don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Colorado! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This dude is just slight, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and once more. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Buckeyes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now into the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Here comes the heat. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Forced out of the pocket. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Lewis wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room.